Oh yes, a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. Oh, such a beautiful, beautiful day. The sky is so blue and wonderful. And our little shed over there, my son and my husband painted it at my request. It needed a good painting. Yes, I'm going to start my 5 miles. You know, I have beautiful brand new shoes, just like this, several pairs, but I wear my old ones. I like my old ones. They're so comfortable. The leaves have all fallen on the ground. Yep, all the leaves are falling. And it's quite chilly out today, but nice. Oh, I am starting out today. It is so beautiful. And I love being out here. I'm out here pretty much every single day, unless it's really, really not good weather. But if the weather's good, I'm out here. Come along with me for my 5 miles, my run, walk, jog, or waddle. Simplicity in life. That's really where I feel like my life is headed. Simplicity. Because, well, when we simplify our lives, often we make room for all that is wonderful. As I leave my property, there is a space of ground that anybody can use between neighborhoods. And sometimes we'll hear barking dogs, and sometimes not. I love the wooded trail. And then I get out on the main trail. I was thinking about encouragement today and the importance of encouragement and inspiration. And yet, I never insist when it comes to other people. And for me, I only give encouragement to those who want it. And yet I never insist on giving it or on them taking it. We can be encouraging people, I believe, without the need to insist others do something. And so yes, I'm out on my beautiful, beautiful trail. Part of it goes through neighborhoods, part of it's a trail. It goes 2.5 miles out, and then about 2.5 miles in, totaling about 5 miles. And so when I am videoing, I go slow because it's safer so I don't run into a tree. The little flowers, even in the winter. And so just another beautiful day. But it's not just another beautiful day, it's a beautiful day. Every day is unique and special. So for me, I'm taking things simple and easy and just adding all the elements into every area of my life of simplicity, because I believe that when we simplify our lives, often that is the beginning of us to fully be able to embrace and enjoy our lives. People sometimes ask me why I go that same trail every day. It's because I love it. I love to come out here, and it's so peaceful, minus some of the cars. And I just love being out here. Same trail for the most part every day. So now I'm meeting up with my trail here. Normally I take the crosswalk, but today I didn't. Some people don't stop at the crosswalk. And so I just stay on one side, at least for today. And so yes, I'm embracing the simplicity in life. And I've been going through cookbooks and things that I just simply don't use and donating. And if it's something that nobody would want, like an old broken cup, I probably will throw away. But I've really been simplifying my home, my life, my relationships, my YouTube channel, so that I can make the most of every aspect of my life. A lot of footprints in the sand. Probably many of them are mine. Are a lot of tree roots along here. So I have to be always very mindful. So when I am running, I'm always looking down while looking up. Being mindful of the tree roots, because they're easy to trip over, and we don't want that. Well, I was thinking yesterday about how holidays have become so commercialized. Everybody is, well, not everybody, but many are overwhelmed. Buy, more, bigger. I like the simplicity. For me, it's about simplicity, and pretty much in every area of my life. And I want to take my time as well. Going back to college, as y'all know, I'm a college student at my age. And I really want to take my time. I don't want to rush the journey, because there is really, for me, as far as college, it's about enjoying the journey, not a destination. So yes, for a lot of people are in a rush, in a hurry. And I think that there are times that probably that may be necessary. But for the most part, I think people are rushing when they don't need to be. They're cramming so much into their life. They consider it good things, many of them do, but they're just cramming so much. For me, I don't want to do that. All those wonderful leaves have fallen to the ground. All those wonderful leaves all over. There has been a lot of traffic today on this road that's normally quiet. I guess it's because of the holidays. And, but see, there's a lot of buffer between me and the road. And I like it out here. I have a couple other spots that I used to run, and not so much anymore. They're beautiful. They're kind of really, really wooded. One, when we first moved here years ago, I got lost in. And I did a video on that one. I think it was called The Angel in the Black Mercedes, if you want to go look up that one. And, but yeah, I love it. I just love the same trail. Maybe it's partly because I don't have to get in the car and drive to the other trail or cross any big roads. And this one is just so simple and easy. Yes, lots of noisy cars today, and that's okay. I'm enjoying the beauty of my surroundings. So for me, even keeping my expectations of others, I'm keeping them simple expectations. So often people put such demands upon their relationships that are unnecessary. And so for me, I'm even simplifying my expectations and what I expect from others. You might ask me, what am I doing by simplifying? What am I going to put in there? Well, when you take something out, if you automatically just put something else in, that can be good. And yet often people put in something more of what they don't want that they end up having to take out. And of course, some things we put in have a time limit and a purpose, and then we take them back out. Whereas other things don't even belong in there. So I'm being very selective about what I'm going to give my time to. Even with my college, I may take off one semester just to simplify and enjoy. And I do enjoy going to college. As you can hear, the noisy trucks. And here's a little meadow along the way, so I move over into the grass. Yes, to stay out of the mud. And that's part of the reason why I wear my old shoes rather than my new ones. So many years ago, I had a boyfriend. Many years ago, because I've been married many years, and he's my husband boyfriend now. He's my husband, but I call him my boyfriend. But anyhow, years before that, years and years ago, I dated a guy, and he used to say, "Keep it simple, silly. Keep it simple." And he said, "You'll probably enjoy life a lot more." Well, I don't have to go to every party just because I'm invited. I don't have to answer every phone call just because it rings. I don't have to be everywhere doing everything just because the latest movie has come out or the newest restaurant. You know, sometimes I like to just keep things so simple. My husband and I went out to a very simple restaurant last night, and we so enjoyed it. So enjoyed it. It wasn't expensive. It was just very comfortable. The tables were a little bit old and worn, and yet wonderful food and wonderful atmosphere. They asked me, "So Dianna Brianne, is your channel changing?" No, not really. I'm just refining it. And I've talked so much about wisdom, and there's always going to be more to talk about, and maybe I will from time to time, or maybe I will. And yet, for me, I want to focus on the simpler things of life, the beauty of life, and just enjoying those very simple things that we do every day. Sometimes I see people get so wrapped up in other people's problems that are not their problems to begin with. And yet, see the true roots there? See? Very easy. They don't look big. But let me tell you from my own experience, they can fly you through the air. And so, I think sometimes some people get all wrapped up in other people's problems, and then they can't even focus on their own. And I think everybody can get problems in life. I think everybody does of one sort or another. And yet, when problems are at a minimum, that's especially a great time, in my opinion, to focus on all that's wonderful. Goals, dreams, visions in life. And so that's what I do. That's what I do. I love being in no hurry. Oh, here's some more water. Gotta go around. Yep, I did. I don't like muddy shoes. Sometimes they get so muddy I have to throw them in the wash. Yes, my daddy had a secret to handling problems. His secret to handling other people's problems, and often even his own, was this one statement that he used to make to me. He used to say, "It's all gonna work out. It's all gonna work out." My mama, she had her own statement. Her statement was, "We'll get through this together. We'll get through this together." And there was Grandma. Grandma was the comfort person you went to for that bowl of soup and that cup of tea. or you sat on her front porch or another swing. She had 3. And you just felt comfort when you went to Grandma's house. She couldn't solve your problems or, you know, have the solutions necessarily, but she comforted you. She did. She would comfort and make you that bowl of chicken noodle soup, or her homemade chili was awesome. Very simple. It was very simple. It wasn't complicated. You know, I won a chili cook-off, #1 place. It was a shock to me to win #1, but I won. And at that time, my chili had a lot of different ingredients in it, and was wonderful and delicious, including butter and cheese and sugar. Yeah, I add a little sugar to my chili. But now, when I cook, my chili is very simple now. I'm not trying to get a #1 award. And it just seems more delicious than ever, the simpler I make it. YouTube channel. The simpler, the better. Yes, yes, yes. It doesn't have to grow. You know, I think when I started out, it was about grow. Not anymore. Let everybody grow faster than me. That's fine. That is fine. They can all grow faster than me. I'll be the tortoise. Coming up to my little, what I call my 2.5 mile mark, and then I turn around. It's where the sand or the dirt meets the pavement. You know, when we go to our beach house, our little tiny beach house, I love to run on the beach in the sand. Oh, it is so beautiful. I'm going to show you here. See? Can you see it? Sidewalk, dirt. So for me, it's not about more, grow on my YouTube channel. I might have 5 people on there, or 5 million. Who knows where it will go? But I like making my content, and I like watching other people's content. You know, I really do. I love to watch other people's content and wonderful videos. I know there are channels that are not so good out there. I don't watch those. And if I stumble onto one, it's just like I stumble real fast out of there. If I stumble in, I run out fast. For me, the quicker I get out, the better. Because there's so many wonderful channels, inspiring channels, amazing channels that, well, I just love. I just love. And you know, too, I don't have to be perfect for these channels, for my content, for my video. Sometimes my lipstick will be messed up. Sometimes, one time I'd eaten a nut and the nut was stuck between my teeth. I put the video up anyhow. The video otherwise was so fantastic, so great, that I said, well, this just shows I'm real. So I used to put up a lot of content. Oh my gosh, 5 videos a day on 5 channels. Sometimes even more. You know, I love making videos. I love wisdom. I love motivation. And yet I think day-to-day life, day-to-day beauty is so inspiring and so motivating. And so I'm refining my focus, not changing my focus, because it's still wisdom, it's still motivation, it's still inspiration, but just with the simplicity of day-to-day life. Go home and I try to edit this. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'll probably put some music in there. It'll probably come from the YouTube music, that they let you use. You don't have to pay for it. Maybe into the new year, I'll start buying the music if I'm going to need to use it. And yet, if I, am not going to use it, why buy it when I can get some music that's free and wonderful? Some people are out buying more, and not me anymore. I used to do that, Oh, if I saw an antique, I bought it. If I saw a doodad, as Grandma would call, I'd buy it. Oh, I want to go to that new restaurant. I gotta see what their food is like. I would go. Whoop, there's the water again. Around over here I go. And now I'm actually getting rid of stuff, excess stuff, rather than add. I was out with a friend the other night and she was filling her cart up and I didn't have anything in my cart. Normally I'm the one buying, but I'd already bought for the holidays and everything. So I was just enjoying the chit chat with my friend. That's what I was enjoying. Now, on my YouTube channel, my numbers go up and down. And I've told you all that story before, where I feel, and it's only my feeling and my opinion, based upon the new subscribers that I get, that my numbers should be way higher, and I'm talking way higher. And yet, I'm happy with the numbers I have. And they go down. Sometimes, I think yesterday they went down in like 1 hour, 100, and then they popped back up 100. It didn't make any sense to me. And yet it's okay. If one person watches the videos, maybe my kids will watch them someday. Maybe they do now, I don't know. My friend told me the other day, she said, you're doing such a wonderful thing for your family so that they can easily access your wisdom, motivation, inspiration. And that was very nice of her to say that. So I know there's a lot going on in the world, and I got that. And yet, I want to keep focused on the good things when and if possible. I stay alert, I stay aware, and yet I don't want to get fixated on all that news and all the negativity. I want to stay focused on the positive that I can create. I like to stay focused on the positive when possible and enjoy day-to-day life. My real life, as well as my virtual life. And my virtual life is my real life. People think often that the virtual life is not a real life, but it is. Real people, real life. It's just that some people give their total focus to their virtual social media. And for me, that's not what I want to do. For some people that may work well. But for me, I'm giving more focus and more focus and more focus and more focus to my in-person creativity and enjoying my life. That I hope to always have a great presence here on virtual media. And yet, I think it has its place. It has its place and it has its time, for me at least. The reason in Porch, now today it's sunny, but on days that it's not so sunny, the reason I wear big sunglasses, you want to know why? For the exact reason, back there, I ran into tree limbs that were hanging down. And so those tree limbs, and they are often out here, and sometimes they're small tree limbs, you really can't see them, and yet they can smack you really good. And so I keep my big sunglasses on when I'm out here for that reason, because there are a lot of low-hanging branches. Yes, I keep the tree limbs away from me if I can, and I keep my sunglasses on. And so sometimes I go, should I do portrait or should I do landscape? You know, I like portrait better because it makes me look a little thinner, and yet landscape gives you the full picture. And so I like both. I really do. I like both. And I just share my day-to-day journey. Like yesterday, I shared one about making a bowl of oatmeal. There again, the simplicity in life. Thinking about making some soup today. Just not quite sure what kind. It's a chilly day. Maybe I'll make some chili, like I talked about. I don't know. I love soup, especially when it's cold outside. And I want to show you how to make a cup of tea, or not how to make a cup of tea, but show you how I make my cup of tea. I love having a nice hot cup of tea after coming in from my outside. And during the summer, I drink iced tea. And during the winter, I drink hot tea. Today, there was a lady, well, here on the trail, there were sunglasses, or not sunglasses, there were glasses laying. And it's kind of over that way a little bit. And they must have fallen off of somebody. And I didn't want to pick them up, because if I picked them up, what am I going to do with them? And if I move them, they may not find them again. So, as I was heading back on the trail, I saw a lady, and I said to her, hey, up ahead are some sunglasses, or some, not sunglasses, reading glasses laying there. Be careful of them. Hopefully someone will find them. And she said, oh my goodness, thank you. Those are mine. And so she found her glasses, and I didn't want to move them because, well, like I said, the person may come looking for them knowing that they dropped them somewhere on the trail. So I have this old teapot, the kind you use on the stove. I'm still old-fashioned. I like to make my oatmeal in a pan or a pot. I like to make my tea in a tea kettle. And then I have a glass ceramic teapot that I use, a beautiful one. And but this teapot was originally painted, and all the paint is coming off of it. Now we could keep it, and it's fine. And I'll probably show you a picture of it when I go to make my cup of tea video. And yet, I think it would be best to have it recycled. I believe in recycling. I think recycling is wonderful when we can recycle something. So, you know, the old teapot may need to go too. And I can always boil water in a pan, or like a lot of people make it in the microwave, but that's not for me. Probably I'll boil it in a pot if I don't have the teapot anymore. But the teapot, well, the paint has fallen off. Yes, here's that old teapot. Another video, I will be doing my cup of tea. So for me, my channel is not about more anymore. It's just simply about enjoying being here and enjoying the wonderful, amazing people I meet along the way. So for me, you know, I don't tie my value up into my channel or my social media. It's a compliment to my well-lived life, and yet it's not my life. It's a compliment. And so whether I have 1 subscriber, 5 subscribers, 5,000 subscribers, or 5 million subscribers, it doesn't matter to me. I just enjoy being here. Whether 1 person watches my videos, no one watches them, I enjoy watching my own videos. I hope you enjoy watching your videos too. I'll start it off as a grandma channel, and it probably always will be. And yet, I've shared plenty of wisdom, and now the wisdom I hope to share is just in day-to-day simplicity. I've had many people who've inspired me along the way on my channel. You know, I had one lady who really was an older lady and inspired me. The way she did her channel was very simple and easy. And she kind of just talked to you. And I love that. I love that about her channel. And so that's kind of, I hope, the way my channel has been. And yet, for me, it's even more simplified, I think, now. I have another channel that I watch. Oh my gosh, their cinematography is amazing. A couple fantastic cinematography. And maybe I'll take a cinematography type class online or something. I'm pretty busy with my college classes when I am in college, but I might, find some good videos or something online that I can watch on cinematography and how to, do little things. Every day it seems like I learn something new. Yes, every day it seems like I learn something new. And I love that. Goodness, I'm almost home. I have to go past this neighborhood before I cut through the woods to my property. Beautiful neighborhood here. They're all beautiful, really. And so, yes, I'm going home and make my cup of tea. Oh, I am home. It feels so wonderful to be back home. And I love my 5 miles, though. I really love my 5 miles. Thank you for coming along with me. I appreciate it. I enjoyed your company. And so, may God bless you. And I hope to talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.